Hey, what's going on, my beautiful Facebook family? It's your girl Tasha LaRae, and I wanted to do a live session really quick, just because some of this stuff has been on my heart, especially with a few celebrities who have recently taken their own lives for various reasons. It's a sad thing to hear, to experience if you know somebody who's committed suicide, or even if you know people that are going through depression or some type of mental illness, or if they just feel like they're so lonely they just kind of keep to themselves. A lot of times, various times throughout any of our lives, we can feel like we're completely and totally by ourselves, that there's nobody else in the world that's going through the pain that we're going through, and that nobody cares. Nobody wants us. Like, you can go down the list. If you're sitting in a space by yourself and you start to have these type of thoughts, the thoughts can get way worse. And if you know or have ever experienced this, you know what I'm talking about. It can get that bad. And with the rise of social media and so many people using it, we're able to show the bright side of our life. We can show pictures of, oh, I'm eating at this place, or I met this celebrity, or I had the opportunity to go to this event. And it makes it look like our life is this big, grand thing. But what a lot of us fail to realize is that as soon as we scroll past that post, 9 times out of 10, we're no longer thinking about that person's life. And that post may have lasted anywhere from a few seconds to maybe 20 minutes. Depends. But for the most part, a lot of people's posts aren't that long. But they have the rest of their day to live their life. And everybody's not privy to that. And we shouldn't be. A lot of our lives should stay private because it's our private life. And only the people that are a part of our circles should be privy to that. But to base your whole level of success or measurement of, who you are, what you've accomplished, what you're worth, any of that, to measure that solely on what you see in the public, in the media, anywhere on social media, or anything that you perceive to be successful. To base your judgment of yourself on that is false. It is so false. There are a lot of people that are posting things that just clearly aren't true. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people that are posting a lot of things that are true. And this really is their life. But again, it's only a small piece. You only get to see what people want you to see. That's it. And you may have also noticed this too. There could be some people who post, maybe they're depressed or they're upset or they're angry about something, and they go and they voice this online, and they put this long post, and the flip side of it is, oh, that person is looking for attention. Oh, that person just wants somebody to feel sorry for them. Oh, they're just this, and you try to dismiss some of that stuff. We cannot do that. Absolutely cannot do it. It's not fair, and it's damaging. And for some people, it really is a matter of life and death. And of course, I understand we cannot save everybody. I do understand that there are times when, there are some people who just don't want help. They want to stay upset. They want to feel like they're a victim for whatever that reason is. Unfortunately, it's their right to do so. And as much as we would want to help somebody and to let them know that they're loved and that they're not alone, at the end of the day, if that person chooses to stay in that place for whatever that purpose is, we have to accept and respect their right to do so. But for anybody who wants to reach out for help and you just don't know how, please find a way. If no other way, jump on Facebook, go live and say, I'm going crazy. I need help. Somebody help me. This is my address, my phone number, something. Do something to call out for help, because you really are not alone. You really are not. And to just prove that to yourself, if you get outside of your house, step outside of whatever place you are, and simply look around, you are surrounded by people. Period. We are not by ourselves in this world. And we don't have to be if we choose to seclude ourselves from other people for whatever our reasons. If we do that, we're making that choice for ourselves. But we do not have to choose to stay down. But being depressed, that's a real thing. Feeling lonely, that's a real thing. Feeling stressed out or overwhelmed or burnt out, all of that stuff is real. And when it happens, we have to check out. We have to do something to take a break, step away, and completely and totally do something else, think of something else, be around different people. You have to change your scenery. It has to change. And if you're like, but I don't know how, your life literally depends on you finding out. It literally depends on it. And there is a reason why each and every one of us have been placed on this earth during this particular time. It's a reason. I do not know all the reasons. My goal with everything that I do is to help encourage other people, as well as myself, to continue to discover who we are, to figure out what makes us tick, and to be that in the world. I want to encourage people to be whoever it is that they feel that they've been designed to be. And there's something inside of you that kind of pushes you towards a direction to let you know that. But there are so many unknowns, and there's plenty of room to make error, to completely and totally mess it all up, feel like you're gonna lose it all, but somehow, miraculously, you don't. You don't, and you find a way. If you're able to wake up that next day and just put one foot in front of the other, it all begins to work itself out. So we don't have to feel like we're living by ourselves. But if you do, again, I beg you, I cannot beg you enough to ask for help for somebody. Please ask for help. And don't be afraid. And don't even it doesn't matter what people think. People are going to think the worst of you. People are going to think the best of you, regardless of what you do. You could be the nicest person in the world, and there's going to be somebody who's going to find a reason to not like you. That person just sucks, and that's their problem, not yours. It doesn't matter what other people think. Only person whose opinion of you matters is yourself. And if you feel like you're not enough, and your love for yourself is not enough, your appreciation for yourself is not enough, then that's where the work needs to happen. That's where you begin to heal yourself. Because then if you can love yourself 100% truly with all of your heart, and you can encourage yourself and you can keep yourself going, if you're able to do that, you literally can conquer absolutely anything. And of course, we do need other people around us. But the way we teach other people to encourage us, to love us and support us, is how they see us treat ourselves. You teach people how to treat you. You teach them how to love you. You teach them how to respect you. And if you can't do that for yourself, it's harder for other people. So if you don't know why you don't love yourself, it's a scary place to go to, but your entire life depends on you finding out. It's not comfortable. It's not going to be pretty always. But you have to look yourself in the mirror, and you owe it to yourself and to the person that created you, the being that created you, to even put you here on this earth. You owe it to yourself and to them to discover what this is. But there's a reason you're here. It's an absolute reason you're here. And one person's reason might seem bigger than somebody else's reason. And I kid you not, that is only a matter of perception. Everybody is on this earth for a reason, and we're all important. And if it wasn't for a reason, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have the encounters that we have with people. We wouldn't think the way we think. We wouldn't have the talents and abilities that we have. We wouldn't have the skills that we've discovered. And I'm sure that you can think of at least one time where you were somewhere, something happened, and automatically there was a thought that said, do this, go there, say that. And you don't know where it came from, but you listened to it. And when you listen to it, the results of listening to it worked in your favor. There's somebody, something outside of us that is orchestrating all of this thing. Like it's some other stuff that's happening. And I'm not trying to get all extra deep or whatever, but the whole point is you're here for a purpose. There is a reason. And whenever it is your time to go, you'll leave and you'll go to wherever else. And even in death, there's purpose that can be found even in death. But taking your own life, ending your mission on this earth before your time is up, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to the people that love you, that care about you. And I go back to, it's not fair to you because the number one person who loves and cares about you should be you. So it's not fair. And it's not fair to the other people's lives that you were supposed to be here to impact. But to not seek help and to feel like nobody is there for you is scary, and it's also wrong. There are people that are here that can help you, and I can't say that enough. And at this point, I probably feel like I might be talking in circles, but I don't know who's heard this. I don't know who's jumped on here at this time. And I don't want to miss that opportunity of being able to say that there is plenty of help out here. And if you don't know an 800 number, if you can't Google it or pull it up, jump on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Twitter Live, wherever live. Go on any of the apps and tell somebody you need help. I love you guys so, so much. And I don't have to know you personally. I don't have to live in the same country that you're in or in the same state. I don't have to know your personal history, but I truly, dearly love you all. For everybody that's posting a heart, somebody said, hey, people are just watching and haven't said anything. I literally love each and every person who is on this broadcast, who sees this repost, any of that stuff, whether you say anything or not. There are people in this world who love you dearly, who are inspired by your life and the things that you do post. They're inspired. They're watching you. I love you too, Jervis. I love you dearly, and I know I get to see you in a few weeks. You are not by yourself. You're not the only person going through the things that you're going through. You're not the first to go through it. You won't be the last. And I guarantee you, there is somebody who has been through the other side of that, and they can help coach you through it. Plain and simple. And if you don't even know where else to start, type a message on this post, and I will do everything that I can to help you find the help that you're looking for. I will jump on Google. I don't know everybody, but I sure enough know how to do some research and we can figure some stuff out. Post it. Tell somebody. Please do not stay stuck in that by yourself. You don't have to. And if you decide to do that, that is your right. That is your choice. And just know that there are people who love you that are begging you to make a different decision. They're begging you to get help. But staying stuck in that cycle of negative thinking and deep depression and all this stuff, if you choose to stay there, it's keeping you from being who you were put here to be. It's keeping you from allowing your light to shine. And that is something that is so beautiful, and it is so needed for so many reasons. Hey, Clarissa. Thanks for jumping on. It's so needed. People love you, and you might not even know them. And there's some people who love you and haven't had the chance to tell you, whether they're too afraid or they feel like they're too busy or whatever the case. There are people out there that love and care about you, and they want to help you. So that's what was on my heart. I had to say that. If you guys like, okay, so I have a show tonight at this place called Wild Pitch. We're dancing to house music all night. I'm singing about 2 of my songs. I have been so not even bombarded, I don't know what the word is, but I've been so busy doing so many other things, life hitting me on every single angle at the same time, and I myself have felt like, oh my God, how in the world am I going to handle all this? My conclusion to all of that is I cannot do all of this stuff by myself, and I am going to start reaching out to friends and family, and even a few of my friends on Facebook who have offered to help me with graphic design, other stuff. Like, I'm really going to start reaching out to people to get help. However, the number one thing that I love doing is singing, and that has been the number one thing that I've actually neglected because I've been trying to do all of this other stuff. I'm going to do this show tonight, but I'm going there to release. I'm going there to release stress. I'm going to release feeling like I have this heavy burden of all of these things happening at the same time. I'm leaving it all on the dance floor. And when that dance floor is done, when I'm done from it, I walk on away. I'm literally walking away from feeling like I have to be Superwoman. Because I don't have to be. And none of us have to be. We can get a team of people around us to help us to do what it is that we desire to do. And by you helping one person, it doesn't mean it takes something away from you. One person winning doesn't mean there's a whole bunch of losers. That's not that mentality. But I'm dancing all that stuff on the dance floor, and I've been having issues with my back and feeling like I've been ridiculously heavy for some reason. I have no idea, but I'm leaving all that stuff on the dance floor. If you want to leave this stuff on the dance floor too, you do not have to pay a dime. I am going to stream this show live, and it'll be a DJ. It'll be probably a few lights. I don't know how many people are going to be in there, whether it's 2 or 200. I'm going to stream this thing as long as I can, and the music is going to play. Clear some space in your living room, and we're going to dance. You could dance right where you are. Nobody has to see you. You don't have to dance on beat. It does not matter. Move whatever you can, even if you can only take a piece of paper and just do this. If that's all you can do, do it. But do something to change your position, to change your situation. Do something. It doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter how big or small. But I'm going to stream it. I'll go as long as I can, and you can just dance. That's it. Then nobody even has to know that you did it. Okay, I'm going to get on that floor as long as I can. If my back starts hurting, then I'll take a seat when I need to, and I'm going to jump back up, and I'm going to keep dancing. But I'm going to stay there from the beginning of that thing to the end of that thing. I'll sing a couple of songs in between time, praying to God that everything sounds good and that I'm not too winded. But it's going to be what it is. I'm going to be who I am, and I'm asking you guys to be who you are. But again, if you want help, if you need help, if you're feeling depressed or lonely, or you're feeling suicidal, please, please get help somehow. Okay? I love y'all. All right? And I wasn't ignoring these posts. I'm going to go back through here really fast. Hey, Lana. Mwah. I'm sending you a whole bunch of love. Yes, leave it all on the dance floor. And Amzette, yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, my dear. Absolutely. Love you dearly. Lisa, Clarissa, Candace, Demetrius. Who else? Yes. Is it Lila? I think it's Lila. L-E-J-L-A. I'll never want to pronounce your name wrong. Greg. All of this. You guys. Jervis. Yes. Tanisha. Hey, Tanisha. Miss Lana. And Millette. I love all of y'all. Thank you guys for posting. Some of you guys left a comment that was a little bit longer. I'll go back and make sure that I read all of it. Yeah, I'll make sure that I read all of those, and I'll send you guys a message. But I love y'all dearly. We're going to make it through this. No friend or fan of mine, when it comes to music or t-shirts, earrings, or God knows whatever other thing that I create, no friend or fan of mine. You guys are not by yourself. Please send me a message. Please, if you need it, please, please, please. Okay? All right. It's Friday. Do something special for yourself, just to tell yourself and remind yourself that you love you. Even if it's just standing in front of your mirror, looking yourself right in, did I say stealth? Self. So sorry. Looking yourself in the mirror and just telling yourself, I love you. And if you don't like how you've been treating your body or your mind or being able to just relax, if you don't like it, make a promise to yourself that you're going to try to do better. And then find something that you can do. Pick something that you enjoy. Take a walk somewhere, ride somewhere, call up a friend you haven't talked to in a while, whatever. Just do something to show yourself love. All right? I'm going to do the same thing. And I will see you guys soon. All right? Peace and love. Mwah. Bye. Okay, what is this? See, Facebook doing all this extra stuff. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Bye.